It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson on first down. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. An option give now to Mitchell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Forward, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And I don't think he got there, no. By maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be a good...
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. An even 40 yards for Derrick Henry. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on third. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right there.
Yes, let's get it.
Put some points on the board.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Henry. Pushes him over. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Keep it growing. Doesn't matter. They can't stop us.
They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Like a steamroller, baby.
We are scoring.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A slant route caught by Bateman. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Jackson throwing once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks.
Derrick
Yeah, both
Henry,
teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook up the gut. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here is 3rd down and 4.
You got that cheat code out there.
Allen going to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson from the shotgun. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A first down carry for Henry. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The quick feet by Jackson, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Shakir holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Allen now on first down. That's Samuel caught left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And able to get this out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way. For the touchdown. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They will look. Memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's a 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the busy night for Henry continues. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there.
I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 24-21, a little over 20 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Rolling to his right. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.